Alright.
Alright, are we rolling? Rolling footage?
Yeah.
Alright.
So, right there, people that don't know you can you are and what you do and
so anyone out there don't know who I am, exactly. Basically I am hosting esports matches, putting the boosters together for the athletes to sign up. Right now, Special Olympics we got about 20-25 people signed up playing, and it's now my job to get everyone at one place and time to play whatever game that we host. We could do this tonight or Rocket League, but yeah, I'm just the esports guy. Pretty much have all general knowledge on Xbox, PlayStation stuff, and yeah, pretty much been doing this since COVID started as a thing to implement something virtual, and it's really and yeah.
we get got done with the what did you think about that and how you eat it with?
What was that?
We just got done with the Fortnite season. How do you
Okay, yeah, the Fortnite season.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the this Fortnite season was like kind of a new venture, and like what we usually do is the main event that we seen this whole time. I wanted something different, I would like to give the athletes something a fresh experience, and I think that it went really well. I think everyone really enjoyed coming out every night, and I think if you can really see the how much people are enjoying the season by if they show up or not. So if people are showing up, then I know that they're enjoying it, and pretty much every night. I would say every night we had full rosters on every single team, and so things were just really good, really smooth in those regards. And yeah, with 20 people, it's kind of hard to just facilitate everyone, get the captains knowledgeable enough to give teams and like players that maybe need a little bit more help, get them to help them out, And I just think it was a really good first season for any people to have something like Rocket League for so long. And do something new, maybe can kind of, it can be hard, but it was really good.
Did you go out with the
So yeah, we with every game that we have, we have like a point system, and generating points and stuff. But I just wanted, I wanted there to be some type of competition, like there were, I would basically create the point system and put it on the email so people can kind of have just like a friendly, rivalry against each other, see who can get the most points. And, it's fun to see where other people are at. But I thought with Fortnite and the team, having these teams and how Fortnite is played and stuff, if anyone, has an understanding of, Fortnite, it just would make sense to, track the points and let everyone know where the standings are at. But specifically, the actual points themselves and stuff like that, that's the kind of thing that I would just make up off the top of my head as I'm writing up the email. Oh, okay, we'll do 5 points for this, 20 for that, 50 for that. Sounds good. Sometimes things like that, are kind of just things you just gotta make up. You won't be good at just making up on the spot, kind of just, yep, gonna do this, sounds good, alright.
Let's take a look back. What did you think about the esports you were at? What was your first reaction to it?
So starting it up, we just starting it up. It was my sister Shay's idea. It was her idea to basically, do an esports. It was the dawn of COVID-19, and we needed something to do. There was zero Special Olympics activity going on at the time, and mostly still kind of is. There's they're gradually opening up more events and whatnot, doing that, which is great. But for the most part, traditional team sports has been very limited. So my sister, and I did it together, and it took about, I would say, 6 months to get it to a good 6 months to get it to a level where we could, have a good control of what we were doing, basically. And I definitely knew that this was going to be a success because just, from the first few weeks, just seeing the interest, and anyone out there is interested. Taylor here actually was an OG day one. Like a day one Special Olympics, right? Like esports right here. He knows all of the things that we've been through, the trials and the tribulations to basically get to where we're at. But if you want to talk in terms of just sheer success, we actually just secured another round of sponsorship by Sony just last week of $30,000. That was 100% contributed to esports. It was an esports sponsorship by Sony, and so far, esports has brought in about $50,000 for Special Olympics with sponsorships by PlayStation and Sony. So, yeah, I would say it's pretty successful. I honestly probably didn't imagine that would happen, but here we are. So it's really, coming from very, very humble beginnings, we are at a stage right now where we, can have partnerships from companies like Sony, and, it's the real deal.
I didn't know that it was you ideas about that. What is
What was it like working with Shay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I always have loved working with my sister. I think when you have that family in that type of role, you can kind of just speak your like when we're talking, just when we're doing like a brainstorm, right? We can kind of just speak whatever's on our mind. And that just my brother or it's just my sister, so we can pretty much we can give each other, shall I say, constructive criticism on some things, and it's okay. So it's just, I think that was something that helped in success, and I think it's worked really well together.
That is awesome. Yeah, it is important. Yeah.
So like with just like esports kind of being like an official.
Yeah.
So I do have to correct you on that. So I might have like mixed some words around, but officially, since Special Olympics is still Olympics. It's still kind of a federal government type of thing, and we make our rules and everything depending on what like the official Olympics, we basically do everything that the real Olympics does, and esports still isn't recognized by the official Olympics. So
yeah, but they are like all of you know that
we have to basically follow what the official, the I guess you would say regular Olympics. We have to consider what they do and what they recognize, and I think it might take a while for them to do that, but really all that means is that so it's kind of, in Special Olympics it's called a program, which basically means that it's more of just something that the local state programs put on. It can basically be anything, and so esports is a program. If it was like an official recognized sport, that's a long ways down the line of getting it moved on from a program. I think we're good in the program spot that we're at right now. We can still secure that sponsorship, and if we were an official Olympic sport, it would be a little, we I don't know if they would sponsor like an Olympic team type of thing. So there are some good pros and cons for being a program versus actually being an Olympic sport. But yeah, I think let's say we were an official Olympic sport, like we would get like a lot of money each year, like to for us to host things and for us to do things. It would take a while for us to kind of even build up the numbers to be able to do that. So I think maybe what I told you a while ago was that like that like it's a pro that we're becoming like becoming an official Special Olympics, which is still great, you know. To be able to say that is awesome. So.
Yeah. What do you guys working on about that?
So, are you talking about like what we're doing for the future?
Yeah.
So actually, I've been really waiting to basically release this on your podcast, but for the fall esports season, this is big. All right, are you ready for this? So we are doing an official interstate unified Rocket League season with Illinois, Colorado, North Carolina, and New York. And I am actually going into a meeting tomorrow to talk logistics with Illinois, who's actually hosting it. So this is going to be like it's going to be a 6-week program. Our teams from Oregon are going to play a different Rocket League team, unified teams from different states. And this is actually something that's been a long time coming. And I'm really excited for it. So
wow.
that's what we get to look forward to. What was that? I think you may need to lower. I think you're right. I think the volume just is a little too loud on your mic. Maybe go in. I think you can go.
With this, will it still be
like what games are we gonna add any games?
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we really like have. I kind of have a free reign to basically choose any game that I want. Of course, the recommended games are always, you know, like FIFA, 2K, Madden, stuff like that. Personally, I'm sort of against those types of games. You know, yeah, there's sports games and stuff like that. You know, Special Olympic sports, whatnot. But from like a esports standpoint, I think something like that might be a little hard. Like the the gates of entry are pretty high.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like of what games to actually choose, you know. But I think there's a few games called. There's a game called Splitgate.
Yeah.
Do. Oh, are we gonna do 3v3 on Rocket League teams?
Yeah.
For that, so yeah, that is one of the things that I'm going to talk about um, um, with Joe Harvey, basically, who I report to. So there is gonna be a few changes with this league. Now, if we actually get to do it, what's gonna happen is teams are actually going to be teams of 2 with 1 unified partner. So they're going to be teams of 3, 2 athletes, and 1 unified partner. And that's what I have to do. That's what we have to do to get into this league. So basically, if we I'll give people the option to do this, but I might need to have maybe 2 separate leagues. Maybe one for people who couldn't get like a unified team together, but it is going to have to be a unified thing. And if you're not familiar with unified, it's kind of our high school program to basically we have our partners, and partners are anyone who plays alongside of our athletes. So each team is going to be two athletes and 1 partner. So that might be if people aren't able to get a unified partner, that could be a problem. But that is how the season is going to go. So. I am going to send an email out soon for our participants and tell them get together, find a unified partner, get a unified team together. But yeah, there's going to be some changes. Second, games are going to be on least now Wednesdays at 3. Actually going to be, and the games are down, which is going to be right after school. High school gets out. So yeah.
Wow.
Changes. I think they're for the better.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've been wanting to do the unified forever. I mean, this has been the dream to do it with other states and stuff. I don't know. What do you think about that? I plan on Wednesdays at 3.
I like that way we are back. You can do both of them. That is great.
Yeah. I think something to look at, just like actually, we get the chance to play against new people. I'm playing against the same people for like a long time. So I think this is finally get the chance to have some different competition.
Yeah. Yeah, I really like it.
What's that?
I like it.
I like it. Yeah. I mean, is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think change is good. I think, figure it out. Esports, we always figure it out. Something, we'll figure it out in the end. It's Joe Harvey, he's awesome. He always figures things out like that. And I'm gonna, we're gonna be chatting soon about it and getting a game plan going. So there's that.
What do you think about my team?
We talking about your channel?
Yeah, what do you think about that?
I think it's great, man. You gotta keep it up. It's like YouTube game. It's hard at first, but you just gotta keep on going. I've always loved it. I've always watched your videos. I've always gone and I like to go in there and see what you got going and stuff. It's great. You are talking about the Roaring Engines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think your Fortnite highlights were great.
Well, do you have any ideas on how we can make it better?
Like were you saying like any ideas?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you want to get into some specifics, I can go into some specifics. One I did. Like, here's a little secret for you. Like photo mode, and go in there and just do get one thing. And getting like professional looking content is like the angles and the cameras. And like one trick, the trick actually, if you put like a rubber band on your joystick, you can get really smooth panning.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I would do, is I would put like a little rubber band against my joystick, and I would slowly pull it, and it would create like a camera pan effect. And then that's what I would do for mine. But I think you guys can just keep up with the general highlights. Maybe always a face cam. A face cam is always welcomed. Putting your face in the YouTube thumbnail is a great way to get the algorithm on, like, spreading your video and stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. It's like, yeah. So I think content looks great. Maybe get like voices and stuff in there. Like if you can find out ways to record like your chat and stuff like that. Stuff like that. So I think
we did that with the hour eating. It worked out great for us.
you got the. Oh, you did. You said you actually did get your audio and stuff.
Yeah, we did 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Was that? Yeah, I mean, I think that's dope.
Well, I don't think you were dreaming me or
Heck yeah, man! I'm happy to be here.
do you have any plug or a name or anything like that? or
My sister, she's got her special moments with podcast, and that's on Spotify. So check that out. Special moments with,
oh,
and that's just an athlete. That's basically an athlete spotlight podcast. She plans on having the Roaring on the next episode. It's going to be the special moments with the Roaring Engines. So go check that out. Should be coming out soon. Other than that, sign up for esports. That's all I can say is sign up for esports. Sign up.
Yeah, well, thank you.